Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The 33-yard line.
Mostert. And some room to work. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Jason Sanders for the...
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 1st and complete. 5th physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Ah, damn it.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Oh.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the run play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Why would you catch that?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This is Mostert. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Come on, man.
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now this time Murray to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back.
All time.
Forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Brady on the bootleg. Out to his left.
How did you not see that crossing route? He had 2-on-1. Could have just thrown it.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target.
You're not going to get that look ever again.
Well, and that one's incomplete.
That's a touchdown, and you missed it.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over.
Damn, what? He literally just ran in a circle and blocked no one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50
got something
seconds
for
to
you.
play here in half number 1.
Don't think I didn't notice you've been chasing that post corner route.
The Bucs with an extra defender now
On the
in
left.
the secondary here on 3rd down.
I wouldn't chase it this time. Oh, he went right. Thank you.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers.
Ooh.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point.
Maybe you should have chased it.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Some of that.
Just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
So maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady.
The drop
is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
had fucking hard flats out there, man.
Need to touch the ball.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. off as they run the counter play.
Blocking is fucking amazing.
And he's into the end zone for a 10.
On a fucking counter, dude. Like, what the fuck?
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Chambers, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
What?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out.
Throw it!
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Mostert, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down.
Why do I keep getting a holding on this fucking tight end?
So that one will be accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? That's what they decide to do.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Clearly blocking on aggressive. Look at this blocking, dude. This is insane.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to Plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Look at the blocking. Look how long they're holding their blocks.
Near the 40 to the 39.
He had time to stumble and fucking fumble all the way for 10 yards.
Second down run, and at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter.
No,
It's
more.
Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Buying time to
This again. What are you looking at?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man,
Why are you scrambling with Brady?
They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here.
Oh my gosh!
And then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Are you just standing there watching him run at you?
Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, when when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive line.
Oh, my God, dude!
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Fuck.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal.
Oh, how the fuck did he get that?
With 6 points. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They're trying to give him the game, I swear.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Mostert. And some space here.
Oh, my God.
There he goes, right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Wanna go see Daddy?
Hey, baby, come here.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll take
What?
a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, this.
Kenny Golladay with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Yeah? What? Oh, I see that.
He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point.
Come here, you want to take shoes off? No, that's mommy's.
Out is the kickoff
Come here.
unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yeah.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
It's fine. Leave it alone. Yeah. Yeah.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Potty. You gotta go potty?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Dude, how the fuck?
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Why is Kerryon Brown? Because it's set by speed.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Brady.
Oh, every fucking time.
He's into the end zone for a tackle.
Hey, go potty. What are you doing?
Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Yeah. Are you going to sit on the potty again?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Mostert with a carry on 1st down, but he is not going anywhere as he is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Murray to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they